The modern take on education is that many Americans lack basic knowledge of civics, history, and economics, and as a result, many Americans have forgotten what makes the United States so unique and how we ought to live in order for a country like the United States to flourish. Well, this may be true. So how can classical education help? Let's bring it back to the beginning. What is civics? Civics comes from the Latin word civis, civis meaning citizen. The word civics focuses on the knowledge and the habits relating to becoming a citizen. So what do you have to do or know to be a good citizen? 3 things. 1. Read the original documents, namely the U.S. Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, as well as other seminal documents in the American political theory. That way, students understand how the U.S. government ought to work, how power and responsibility is distributed across branches of government, and that political authority is divided between federal, state, and local levels. Number 2, know the influences on the Founding Fathers. John Adams, James Madison, and Alexander Hamilton, they read John Locke and Montesquieu. And John Locke and Montesquieu read Polybus and Cicero. Polybus and Cicero read Plato and Aristotle. So students should read Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Polybus, John Locke, Montesquieu, John Adams, James Madison, and Alexander Hamilton, and so many more. That way we look at the founding documents not as the expression of a single group of individuals, but as a culmination of the intellectual and philosophical heritage of the entirety of the Western tradition. The United States Constitution creates a political framework of ordered liberty that allows us to pursue our inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, providing we also cultivate habits of moral excellence to reach our fullest potential. Number 3 is to learn examples of good character drawn from history and literature. Reading original documents will help us learn how the government is supposed to function, but reading and studying examples of noble character will help ordinary people like us learn habits needed for our country to flourish. At the close of the Constitutional Convention, a passerby asked Benjamin Franklin, "Well, doctor, what have we got, a republic or a monarchy?" she asked. And so Franklin answered, "A republic, if you could keep it." Franklin's reply is a reminder. A republican government like that of the United States needs its citizens to have virtue. Those habits of moral excellence, if we are to keep our republic, and virtue lies at the heart of classical education. Learn more about classical education at Thales Press online.